Hello everyone. Welcome everyone to the lives. Hello. Yes. So meanwhile, let people join. What we can do, so those who have joined can reply this question's answer. Okay, that is it possible to update an element of a tuple directly? Yes or no? Okay, hello. CL coding is everywhere today. I found out on Medium. Yes, CL coding is in all the platforms, in all the social media platforms. Everyone can go and check out. Okay, thank you. You found it on Medium. Yeah. Hello. Okay, no directly. You must create a new tuple. Yes. Yeah. So now I think we can start the class. Or let me do what? Let me ask few more questions on tuple so that we will revise. A revision of tuple will also be done. Okay, guys, tell me the answer of this question. That can a tuple be nested? It means that it can a tuple can contain other tuples inside it? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Can a tuple be nested? Yes or no? Okay, so I knows, I think, so for this question, the answer is yes. Okay. Yes, tuples can be nested. Now, the next question is, does the plus operator work with tuples? Does the plus operator works with tuples? Okay, so answer for this question is yes, it is used to concatenate tuples. Okay, guys, your next question is, does length function works on tuples? So are we able to know the length of the elements present inside tuple using the length function? Yes or no? Okay. Hello, Anirudh. Which code editor is this? I'm struggling with Anaconda. I even installed PyCharm. Okay, you are getting problems with Anaconda. Uh, I don't know what type of problem you are getting with Anaconda. It is Jupyter Notebook. Okay, it is Jupyter Notebook. It is available with Anaconda only. You have to just uh, download the Anaconda Navigator, and from that you will get multiple softwares. So from that you have to install Jupyter Notebook. Okay. If you have installed PyCharm, then you can go ahead with PyCharm also. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Naresh is asking Python notes. Naresh, for Python notes, you can go to. Let me just show you a website. You can go there. Okay. As you know, I'll just give link this. I'll link this site URL in the comments. What you have to do, you can go there, you have to just click on Python and you will get the notes of, okay, you can see based on libraries, everything is, if you click on Python for basics, you will see that whole introduction to basics, everything, how Python was evolved, what is the advantage of Python, okay, feature of the IDE and everything, then about Jupyter Notebook. So you can go ahead, and then there is program of Python. Okay, there are lots of programs as you can see here. There are lots of programs you can go and check out. Okay, programs. So for learning purpose, you guys can go and check out this URL clcoding.com. I'll just give you in the chat also, okay? Okay, kernel issue in Jupyter only. I'm not sure about in-depth error. Kernel issue means it is successfully installed and then you are getting a kernel issue. If suppose if you went on an infinite loop, then also you will get a kernel issue. So then you have to click on the kernel and you have to restart or restart on clear outputs. If in installation process, if you are getting some kernel issue, so maybe you have not given some permissions. Okay, Srinivasan Reddy, advance thank you, sir, for the notes. Okay, it's okay, bro. Yeah, so most of the people are saying yes, yes, we can use the length function. Okay, now guys, tell me about this question. Yes or no, is function a built-in function in Python? Yes or no? Okay, runtime error dialog box. So maybe you must have gone on an infinite loop. Yeah, yes, built-in. Okay. Maybe, Anirudh, you have gone to an infinite loop, so you can use these options. Okay, if you click on kernel, you will see that restart kernel and clear outputs of all cells. Because if you are using while loop, so there are high chances that you can go to an infinite loop. If you'll not initialize it properly or if you'll not use the condition properly, so you can go to an infinite loop or you can face an infinite loop. Okay, so you can go to the kernel and use some of the options from there. Okay, restart options. So then it will be fixed. Or what you can do, uh, just copy the code and give me in the chat box, and then I'll try it, and then I can tell you that whether there is an error in the code or it's the error about the Jupyter notebook. Okay. Okay. So people are saying yes. Yeah. So it is yes. Okay. Now last question. Okay. On tuples, and then we'll move to our next topic. Okay. The new topic for today, which is Python sets. So now guys, tell me, can a tuple contain duplicate values? Okay, guys. So the question is, can a tuple contain duplicate values? Okay. So yes. So those who have said yes, it is correct. Okay. So because it is a ordered data structure, means indexing is present in tuple. So because of that, duplicate values can be stored. Okay. Okay, now let's do what? Let's continue with the new topic for today, which is Python sets. Okay, now guys, the first question when you hear of sets, okay, so what is a set in Python? Okay, so a set is also one of the built-in data structures from the four built-in data structures present in Python. It is also one of the data structure. Now, what is new about this set data structure, which makes this different from the list from the tuple? Because we have already list for in which we can perform modification. We have already tuples in which we can do unpacking. Okay, and it is immutable in nature. So why there was a need of set, or why to create set? Okay, and why should people use set? These are some questions, and let's see the answers of these questions. So Python sets is basically, a set is an unordered, unindexed collection of unique elements. Okay, now mark this line. A set, okay, let me write it only. A set is unordered, collection of unique elements. Okay, now this is a basic definition, you can say, of set, that a set is an unordered, unindexed collection of unique elements. Now it is mutable. It is mutable means you can add or remove elements, okay, that you can do. But one more thing, but the elements must be immutable. It means like numbers, strings, tuples, like this. So I'll just put out three more things. That is, it is unordered. Now, because of it is unordered, so we can say that indexing is not allowed. Okay. And if you remember, I have said you to mark this definition unique elements. It means what? It does not allows duplicates. Okay. So not allow duplicate value. Okay. Not allow duplicate value. So a set is ordered unindexed collection of unique elements, which is mutable in nature. Okay, but it is unordered means indexing is not allowed, and because of its unique property, duplicates are also not allowed. Okay, so all the elements will be unique, and if you are giving a duplicate item also, so only the first item will be considered. Okay, second duplicate item will be not considered. So let's see an example that how we can create a set in Python. So first of all, I'll create my underscore set, and I'll put elements inside it. Now, one thing to notice is that here I have used curly braces. Okay, so these are called as curly braces. Okay, so for list we have to use square braces. For tuples we have to use the round braces, which are also known as the parentheses. And for creating a set we have to use the curly braces. Okay, okay, hello, hello. So that is there. Now this is also one way. Okay, so let me print Okay. Now, if you see the type, if you want to see the type of it, so you can just check by writing my underscore set. So it will give you that it is an object of class set. Then there is one more way in which you can create a set, that is using the set constructor. Okay. So using the set constructor also, you can create a set. So let me show you how you can do that. Let's say my set 1 equals set constructor, and now inside this set constructor you can put different iterables also. Suppose you can put a list also, and that list will be converted into one set. Okay, so suppose we have 1 2 3 4 5, and now let's print my set 1. Then let's just print type also to verify. Okay, so now you can see. Yes, Subham, you can do that. If you have a list and in your list there are duplicate items, so you can convert it into a set, then all the duplicate values will be removed, and then you can again convert the set into a list. So that we can do, that we will see. Okay, so this is for the beginning. So in the beginning, let's see some of the things with how we can create and how we can do, okay, easy operations, and then we'll talk about that also. Okay, now let's do what? As I've already discussed about some of the features, but I like to discuss one more time about the features. Okay, now this time we'll discuss it in more detail. So let's do what? Let's just, yeah, let's see about these features. Uh, Key features of sets in Python is unordered. Okay, so elements don't have a fixed order. It means that if you have created a set, suppose 1 2 3 4 5, so and if you are printing it, so it's not necessary every time you will get 1 2 3 4 5 only. Okay, in the output, I'm talking about in the output section. Okay, it can be anything. A random order can also be chosen because it is unordered. Yeah, unindexed, no indexing or slicing, like we perform, like we do, like we have done in list or tuple, that is also not allowed. So it is unindexed. Unique elements, which means duplicates are automatically removed. Okay, or you can say duplicates are not allowed only. You can write a duplicate value, but that will be not considered. Okay, mutable, yes, it is mutable in nature. You can add or remove elements. Okay, so there are methods present which are called as set methods. We can use that methods to add and remove elements, that we'll see. Then iterable, yes, in sets we can use loops on sets. So yeah, it is iterable in nature. So now we have already seen how to create a set. Let's again, I'll show you that how we can create it. So for creating a set, remember you have to use curly braces. Okay, so curly braces are mandatory, and then print s. So you have successfully created a set. Then the same set you can create using the set constructor also. The only difference will be that inside the set constructor, you can give any iterable, or you can give the name of any iterable object. Suppose you can give the name of you have created a list, so you can give the name of the list. Okay, that also you can do. So let me do what? Let me create one lst list. Okay, let me store 1 2 3 4 and 5. Then what I'll do, I'll just create s1 equals to set, and I'll put lst in it. I'll print s1, and now you'll see the list which containing 1 2 3 4 5 elements is now converted into a set, and in the output also you can see that we are getting curly braces. Okay, means all the items are inside curly braces. If you want to check the type, you can check the type also. Now one more important thing, this was how you can create a set if you have items. Suppose if you have to create an empty set, then how you'll do that if you have to create an empty set. So I'll just do what? I'll just take one set 1 with curly braces. I'll take set 2 with this set constructor. I'll print the type of both. So set 2 and set 1. Now let's see which is set and which is other. Okay, other data structure. So as you can see, set 1, in which we have just taken a curly braces, we have not put any elements. That is not a set, that is of class dictionary, okay, of class dict. And then in set 2, in which we have used the set constructor, there you will see that that is the object of class set only. Okay, now why is this so? Okay, now this is because, as you guys know, I don't know you guys know or not, but those who have already studied, okay, and those who don't know, for them, I like to tell you one thing, that there is one more data structure that is called as dictionary. Now, in dictionary data structures, whenever we have to create a dictionary in which we have to create store in key value pairs, that is also created inside the curly braces only. Okay, so if you'll take only curly braces and you will not keep any element inside the curly braces, so if you're thinking that it is creating a set, so you are wrong. It will create an empty dictionary. Okay, so whenever you have to create an empty set, so always remember you have to use the set constructor only, okay? And you have to just leave the set constructor as it is, so it will be a empty set. So I hope you have understood now, okay? So give here, I'll just give here a comment that it is wrong, okay? Yeah. So this is how you can create an empty set in Python. Now let's do what? Now let's see the operations, okay? Or let's not call it as operations, let's call it as set methods. Okay, set methods. So let's check out all the set methods, okay, which are the necessary ones. Okay, so there is one method called as add, in which let's take a object s, okay, a set object. Then let's just add s dot add, let's add 3. If you'll print s, okay, so 1 2 3. Now guys, one more time I'm telling you, because it is unordered, unindexed, so it means that if you are adding an element, so now means in the output, as you can see, there is 1 2 and 3. It doesn't mean that it is added at the end. No, it can be added at any place. Okay, remember this thing, it can be added at any place, but because in the output it is showing like this, because 1 2 3, it doesn't mean that it is arranged, or the add method will add at the end only. The add method only adds a single element. Okay, remember this thing, it adds only single element, nothing other than that. At what place it will add, it is not fixed. So I hope you understand this. Okay, now let's say if you have, let's say now, okay, there is one more method called as update. Now in this method, add, we have used to add a single element. What if you have to add multiple elements? Okay, so then we can use, okay, this update. Okay, so this update does what? It adds multiple elements. And one more thing is about this update method is that from any iterable, okay, From any iterable you can add it. Suppose if you have S, okay, in this we have stored 1 2, then we have let's say we have now any other set 3 4 5, okay, and let's make it S1, and we have to add on S. So S dot update S1, and let's print S. So 1 2 3 4 5, this is added. Now same thing, if it, suppose if it was not a set, if it was a list, okay, let's say it was, this S1 was list, it was not a set, so then also the same output will be there. Means this update method can add from, means it can add two sets also, or it can add different iterable also. It can add, if there was a list then also it added, if there was a tuple then also it will be added, okay. So that is there. Now this was about adding. For adding there are only two methods present in set. Then let's talk about how to remove items from a set. So now we'll talk about removing items, okay. So for removing there is first of all one method called as remove only, okay. Now this method removes a specific item, okay. So the item you will mention, it will remove that. So let's see an example and then discuss about it. S equals 1 2 and 3, and S dot remove will remove 3, okay. Let's print S. So 1 and 2, 3 is removed, okay. Okay, then there is one more method which is known as, discard. Okay, now this method also does the same thing, such like the remove method, okay. It also removes the item which will specify, but there is a slight difference, okay. That difference is, let's do what, let's again take 1 2 3, let's use S dot discard, S dot discard 3, and print S. So 1 2, you are getting 1 and 2, and let me do what, let me make it S2, okay, because I have to show one thing, okay. And this is, okay, S. Now you can see, now you guys will say that if there was removed, then what is the need of discard? So there is a need of discard, okay, because there is a slight difference. The difference is that now in set S I have removed 3, okay. Now if I'll again run the cell and I'm again removing 3 only, that is now not there, okay. Now I have to perform it in different cell. So I'll do what, one remove is here, let me take one more, okay, yeah, one more cell here, and now I'll again try to S dot remove, S dot remove 3, and print S. So now this is going to give me an error, that is a key error, and it's just showing 3. It means that 3 is not present, because as you have seen I have already removed 3 from the set S. Now if I'm again trying to remove 3, so remove will do what, it will raise an error, okay. Now same thing I'll do with discard also. So S2 dot discard 3, and let's print S2 also, okay. Now you will see 3 was, okay. Again I'll do what for you guys, again I'll run this cell, and then after running this cell I'll run this cell, okay. But actually 3 is deleted, okay? In S2 set, 3 is deleted, but when we are using discard, so it will not generate an error. If the key is not present also, so what will happen? It is not going to generate an error. So because of that, this is the difference between remove and discard. So you can write it over here that doesn't raise error, and on the other hand, this remove, okay, it raises an error, okay, if not found. Okay, so now I hope you have got the difference between the remove and discard. So when you think that when you know how to handle the errors, okay, this type of key errors, when you know how to use the try and accept thing, then you can go for the remove. But when you don't want an error, okay, so at that time you can go for this. Now, guys, there is one more method for removing an item. That method name is pop, but uh, this method is not fixed, okay, not fixed in the sense that it basically it will do what it will also remove, but it will remove and returns a random number, okay, a random item. Means which item will be removed, it is not fixed. So suppose if you have a set S1, let's take 1 2 3, and you want to apply this pop, okay, okay, so as you can see it's randomly deleted one. So it removes a random item and returns that item also, okay. So when I'm just executing this cell, as you can see, we are getting only one. It means it has removed one, okay. So two or three are left. Well, again run this, okay, in other cell, because if I'll do it in the same cell, so there will be no difference. So now it has removed two, first element, okay. Now only we have left with three. So on, it will be deleting it. It just randomly removes an element, or that element can be any element, okay. Then there is that clear method. Now I think about clear everyone will know that what this clear will do. It will remove, it removes all the elements. So how to use it? Only just simply do s dot clear print s. So you will get an empty set, okay. Now let's see that how we can check membership, okay. Membership checking means that if suppose 1 2 3 is there in a set, so how you can check that that particular item is present inside the set or not? So you have to directly use the membership operator in. So whatever the value is, suppose I have to check for 2. So 2 in S, okay, and let's check for 4 in S. So 1 true, 1 false, okay. So this is called as membership, checking membership. Now, uh, the main thing of using the set is that uh, there are some math. If you know, uh, in maths also there is one thing or one area you can say called as sets, okay, in which you create a union, in which you create this intersection, okay, differences, symmetric difference, okay. So these are some mathematical operation which are performed on that sets, okay? And whenever you talk about sets, so sets are a unique collection, okay? Now, similar to that, Python sets are also unique collection of elements, okay? That is in the definition only. So yeah, so the union operation, the intersection operation, and the difference operation, and the symmetric difference operation, you can apply these operations on different sets, okay, using Python sets, okay. So you can perform these mathematical sets. Now guys, one more thing about this membership is which is a theoretical part. I'll just tell you, that is that basically this membership checking, okay, is faster in sets in comparison to other iterables, or mostly in comparison to list and tuple only. Now that is because sets in Python uses hash table, okay. So I'll just write over here, it uses hash tables internally, okay, because it uses hash tables internally, okay. Now what does this hash table do? So basically this hash table allows for average case constant, okay, average case constant time. It means that it will take approx theta one time, okay. That is basically, it is a constant time. So one is the best time considered, it is a constant time. It means, and if we'll talk about list, so list take, I think, uh, a linear time theta n based on the value. Suppose if you have a list of items, let's say, let me do what, let me just give you a brief idea of this. If you have a list with you in which let's store, okay, 9 elements, and you have a set called as my set in which you have again the same number of elements, okay. So both will say true, but my set in my the membership checking in my underscore set will be slightly faster because it using the hash, and in list it will be slightly slower because it is going to check for each item. So suppose 9 was present at the end, so it will first check for 1, then for 2, then for 3, then for 5, and so on. So it will become, it will become slower and it will take more time, okay. If you want to check the time, uh if you want that I should show you the time, so let me know in the comment, because for that I have to write the code and that will take some time, okay. So if you want to check the timing, the real timing of both, that how many time uh, it will take in checking in list and how many time it will take for checking in set, to show you real time that how sets are faster in membership checking. So let me know in the chat by saying yes, okay. Or if you have understood, you don't want an example, so then we can move with our next topic in sets. So please say no. So do uh, Do let me know in the chat, guys, yes or no, because for that we will use the module called as time. There is one library called as time, so we have to use that. So yeah, please let me know by saying yes and no. And for both the cases, mm, okay. So I hope you guys have understood. So let's move to the next operation, okay, which are the set operations like the math sets. So let's focus on that. So let's take two sets first. So one set is set A, in which we have put the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and another set is set B, in which we have kept 3, 4, and 5, 6. Now, first of all, we'll do what? First of all, we'll perform union. Okay. Now, what do you mean by union? So, union combines elements from both sets. Okay. So, basically, it is that it is going to take all the elements from both the sets, but not the duplicate ones. Okay. So, if there is some duplicate value, it is going to take it once only. Okay. So, let me first initialize this. And now, let's talk about the union. Okay, so there is a function only, a set, it is a set method only, union, and for performing union, there is one more, this pipe operator. This pipe operator is also used as union. Okay, so how to use it? Just take a print function, or without print function also you can do it, union, and inside the union method you have to write with which, using which set you want to perform the union. Okay. Okay, one I set the output. Okay, thank you, Anirudh, for your support. Okay, for your super chat. Thank you so much. Now, Ritesh has set the output. Okay, already. And Naresh also has given the output. Yeah, so the output will be that. But I'm not finished yet. I'll show you one more way. So one is that you can directly use that set method, and the another one is that you can use this pipe operator. Okay. So let's see the output now. In the output, there will be no difference. The same result will be there because they both are doing the same thing, but in which we are, in one you are using the pipe operator, and in one you are using the union set method. Okay. Now it basically, let me write about this union. It does what? It just combines elements from both, but not duplicates. Okay, remember this thing. Let's say there was already 3, 4 in set A. Okay, and in set B also 3, 4 was there. So the set A 3, 4 was taken, and then the set B 3, 4 was duplicate, so it was not taken. It was excluded. So 5, 6. So if we have three sets, then apply it on three sets, okay? Then use the pipe operator. Suppose if you have one set, so apply it on, just give one more pipe operator and then give the name of that set also, okay? It will work on that. Okay, Ritesh is saying that which one is faster. Obviously, I've told you that set is faster, but I can show you that code also. Okay, okay. Let's do what? Let's just uh, finish this set operation, and then I'll show you by writing the code of checking that from list and set the membership operation is faster in which. Okay, so yeah, stay tuned, watch the full video. Okay, Naresh is asking set can use union function, union or pipe operator in set. You can use both. You can use both. If you want to check a union on set, so you can use the union function also, or you can use the pipe operator also. Okay, both you can be used. So, okay, let me show you only. Okay, if you have one more set, let's say 5, 6, 7, and 8, and you want to check on three sets. Okay, so let's put a comma. Okay, inside the union method, put a comma and then give the another set name. Or if you're using the pipe operator, so give after B set, give one more operator, and let's see the output. Okay, I've not initialized this, so I have to first initialize it. Okay, so now you can see the output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and both the results are same. So you can do like this also. Okay, so if you have multiple sets, more than one means more than two sets, so you can use like this. Okay, now this was for the union. Let's see now intersection. Now same thing goes with intersection also. Okay, means the method name will remain intersection only, and the operator will be changed, and for intersection we have to use this AND operator. Okay, okay, Naresh is saying nice explanation, sir, thank you. Now for intersection, again, what we'll do, we'll just keep this set. We are going to use the set A and B only. Okay, and let's do the intersection. Now in intersection, what is going to happen? So now in intersection, it is only going to return the common elements. So when we have done union, so it just printed all the elements, but not the duplicates. In intersection, it is just going to print the common elements only. So the elements which are common in both, which are present in set A also, which are present in set B also. Okay. So let's use intersection method, set intersection. Let's put B in it, then print A and B like this. So 3 and 4 are common. Okay. Again, same thing if you want to. So now if you want to check on three sets, so there is no common element. Okay. So it's not like that. It's not like the union one. Okay. So when you'll use three sets, so there should be one means a common element in such a way that is present in three of the sets. Okay, so based on the three sets, it will give you the output. It is not like that, that first it will check on set A and B, and then it is going to check on set B and C. No, there should be one common element which is present in all the sets. Suppose if I'll take 9 in all the sets, okay, 9, let me initialize this. Let me do what? Let me just print it. Okay. So now you will see 9, and both the print functions will give 9 and 9. Okay. Because 9 is common in three of the sets, in set A also, set B also, and set C also. Okay. So yeah, that is there. But if you want to check on only two sets, so then what are the common elements? So 9, 3, 4, these are the common elements. Okay. So I hope you guys have understood about the intersection. Okay, guys, let's move to the next operation, that is difference. Okay. Now, name will be same. The method name will also be difference only, or the sign which you can use is minus sign. Okay. Now, what happens? Okay, let me write for the intersection also. Uh, Only common elements. Okay. Now, in difference, what happens? In difference, it will basically give you the output. Like suppose, uh, if you will do A difference B, so it is going to give you the elements which are not present in B, means which are present in A but which are not present in B. So that elements will be the output. So for example, let's say if we do A dot difference B, so it will give you 1, 2. Okay. And let me just show that way also, A minus B. So this is also going to give you the same result, 1, 2. Why? Because if you look here, so 1, 2 are the unique elements of set A which are not present in set B. Okay. So it is going to give you 1, 2, the unique elements of A. Okay. Because 3, 4, and 9 are present in set B also. So because of that, it is not going to give you that. If I'll interchange, suppose if I'm doing B difference A, and here also if I'm interchanging it, if I'm doing it B minus A, so then it is going to give you 5, 6. Okay, because 5, 6 are the elements which are not present in set A. Okay, so that is there. So this is the difference. Then there is symmetric difference. Okay, symmetric difference means, okay, let me first write it. Symmetric difference. Okay, function method name is also symmetric difference only, or you can use this symbol, uh, which is also called as the caret sign. Okay, you can use this symbol also. Now till now we have seen everything. If you want to print all the elements excluding the duplicates, so then there is union. If we have to print the common elements, then we have intersection. If we have to print the unique element to a set, suppose unique elements from set B, so then you can use difference. Okay, but what if you have to print, uh if you have to print the elements which are present in A or B, but excluding the common elements? Means you have to print all the elements but not the common elements. Okay, not the elements which are present in both. Okay, so then symmetric difference is there. So how to use it? Simple. You have to write the name of the method, that is symmetric underscore difference. Okay, spelling A dot symmetric difference B, and there is A caret B, like this. So now if you look out at the set A and set B, so in set A there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. In set B there is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. So 1, 2 is unique to A and 5, 6 is unique to B. It means that we will get 1256, and that is our output also. Okay, so this is symmetric difference. Okay, I hope these math operations are clear. The set operations, okay, which are like the math operations present in set, these are clear to you guys. So if this is clear, so let me know in the chat. Okay, okay, do let me know in the chat, yes or no. If it is clear, then say yes. If you have any difference, means if you have any, you have not understood, so let me know in the chat by saying no. Okay, so I hope everyone has understood. So let's do what? You guys can give me answers of some questions, okay, in yes and no format. So guys, are sets mutable in Python? Yes or no? Means can we perform some modification? Can we add or remove elements from Python sets or not? Yes or no? Okay, guys. So, last question for this set, that is, are sets created using curly braces? Yes or no? Greetings from Australia. Thank you, brother. Greetings from India to you. Okay, Anirudh saying yes, that we can create sets using curly braces. Yes, correct. Yeah. So now, this was the last question for this set. Now, someone in the chat has sent me that which one is faster to show that how it is faster. Okay. So I'll just there is a very interesting program. I hope you guys will like it. Okay. Now, by writing this program, first of all, you have to import time, and we'll do what? We'll create set, okay, of 1 million elements, okay, and then we'll do what? And then we'll create a set also of that much, and then we'll check the element, okay, any middle element or the last element, okay, in list also and in set also, and then we'll print the time of both of them. Okay, so it will be very interesting. Let's do what? Let's okay, write the code for that. So, so let me write it over here. List versus set membership. Okay, so first of all, guys, we have to import time. Okay, after importing time, we'll do what? We'll create the list and the set. Okay, and let's take a very large list. Okay, so there is a list, and I'll do what? I'll just use the list constructor to create a list, and inside the list constructor, I'll use the range function starting from 1 going till, let's take till 1 million. Okay, then there is a large set also. We'll create the set also. So we'll just do what? We'll use the set constructor and we'll convert that large set. Okay, so it is also going to do the same thing. Okay, okay, sorry, here it will be large list. Okay, now we have successfully created a large list and a large set. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll put a element over here. Okay, a search element. Okay, and what we want to search, what value, so we'll search this value. So we are going to search the second last element. Okay, and now the main thing is that how we are going to check in list. Okay, so we have imported time, as you guys already know, we have imported time. So what we'll do, we'll start the time for list. Okay, so we'll do what? Time dot time. So in the time module, there is one method called as time. So whenever we put this method, time starts, and whenever again we'll put this method, it will do what? It will say, the time will be end. Okay. And now when I've written this line of code, so time will be started when I'll execute the code. Now between this, I have to perform my search operation. Okay. So I'll just create an object called as found in list. And in that, I'll do what? I'll just use the search element. Okay, search element in large list. Okay, then now we have already searched it now. So we'll do what? We'll just end time in list equals to time dot time. Now we have the starting time and we have the ending time. So what we'll do, we'll just do end time minus start time. So we'll get the list duration. Okay, So let's create an object called as list duration. From that, let's subtract end time minus the start time. So we will get the total execution time for searching the element, okay, in list. Now the same thing we'll do it with the set also. So the same thing we are going to check in set also. Same approach will be followed. Only the names will be changed. So check in set. Okay. So I'll change this list to set and rest of the thing will remain same. Okay. From here, large list to large set, found in list to found in set, end time in list to end time in set. Okay. List duration to set duration. And start time in set to start time set, end time in list to end time in set. Okay. So I hope we have changed everything. Now we have to just print. Okay. So because we have the set duration and we have the list duration, we have to just use the print function. So we'll simply use the f string. So found in list. Okay. And we'll print found in list, comma, time taken. Time taken is list duration. So list underscore duration. And I'll just copy this. I'll paste it over here. I'll change this list to set. Found in list to found in set. Time taken list duration to set duration. Okay. And we are good to go. Let's check the output. So now you can clearly see the output. Found in list is true. Found in set is true. But time taken in list is 0.017317880706. Okay, this much amount of milliseconds. And in found, okay, wait, let me do one more thing. I'll just add it one 0.8 f. It will go till 8 only, till 8 point values only. Okay, let me put seconds. Okay, let me put seconds. Now let's check the output. Okay, we cannot give this. Okay, we cannot give it the decimal. Oh, my bad. I just forgot to give the colon. Yeah, now it is in green color. So it indicates that now it will show you. Okay, yeah. So now you can see the value. Okay, there is no change in the value. Only just I just limited it to 8 point values. Okay, 8 decimal points. So now you can see the difference in list. It is taking means the for clearly for us there is no difference, but if we are working on more large data, okay, so then there will be a difference of 2 or 3 seconds, and 2 and 3 second difference is much in programming. So yeah, now there is a millisecond difference for set. As you will see, it is taking 0.00 seconds, but if you'll see in list, it is taking 0.01713467 milliseconds. Okay, so yeah, that is the thing. That is the difference. Okay. And this code is very easy. It's okay. So this is the code. I'll just give you a full view. Okay. This is from the starting. Now same thing you can use it with tuple also. Okay. Now the next thing which we'll see is uh, how to compare is how to perform comparison between sets. Okay. So there are built-in methods of which are set methods. Okay. So the first method is the method name is subset. Okay. Now this method is used to check all elements of one set in another. Okay. So it will check that if all the elements of one set is present in another set, so then it will give you what? Then it will return true. So for example, if we have a set A, okay, and in this I have stored 1, 2, and then I have set B, and in this I have 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So if I want to check A is a subset of set B, okay, it means that all the items of set A is present in set B. If it is, so it will return you true. So yes, it is. So it is returning true. Okay. Means in set B, all the elements of set A are present. Okay. Means 1 and 2 is present in set A. And as you can see in set B, 1, 2 is present and 3 is also present. So because of that, yes, set A is the subset of set B. Then there is one more function called as is superset. Okay. Is superset. Now, with the name suggests, it means that set contains all elements of another. You can say just the opposite. If you have to check that your this particular set is a subset of another set, then use the is subset. If you want to check that if other set is a superset, means if I am the superset, means from that set, if all the items are present in me, so I am a superset. So if you want to check like that, so you can use is superset. So let's say I'll just use the same example, but this time I'll just change it to B, okay, because B is the bigger set here because it has three elements and A has only two, and the elements of A is already present in B, so B will be considered as a superset. So I'll just check B is superset, okay, superset of A. If it is, so it will return true, okay. Now, there is one more that is called as is disjoint. Okay, is disjoint. This method is basically to check for that if there are no common elements. Okay, if there are no common elements, it means that suppose if you have two sets and in both the sets there are no common elements. Okay, so then it will be set to as disjoint set, that they have no common elements. So that can be checked using the is sorry, is disjoint set method. Okay, so there is x, in x there is 1 and 2, then let's take y, and in y let's store 3 and 4, and let's print x dot disjoint y. So it will go, okay, set object has no attribute disjoint, is disjoint. Okay, so true, x dot is disjoint y, true, because there are no common elements. Okay, so I hope this all three methods are clear. Any confusion, just let me know in the chat. I'll just repeat it one more time. Okay. Or if you guys have understood, just let me know by saying yes. Okay, so I hope there is no problem. So everyone getting okay. Now let's just see looping, okay, through sets. So what we'll do, let's take my set equals to like this 1, 2, 3 for I in my set, the same way which we are doing, which we are using in list, which we are using in uh, tuples. Same, you will use it over here also. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So this was how you can use loop. And then there is, yeah, one more important thing is there in sets. That is the set comprehension. Okay. Just like the list comprehension, you can perform set comprehension also. Okay. How? Let's see that. So basically, if I'll tell you everything will remain same, instead of the square braces, you have to use the curly braces, okay? And everything will remain same. Suppose if you have to create the squares of numbers from 0 to 5, okay? So basically it will do 0 to 4 only, okay? If you have to do from, let's say 1 to 5, okay? So how we are doing in list comprehension? First, whatever the expression, okay? So x exponential operator 2, which is the square, and for x in range, and let's keep the range as starting from 1 going till 5. So I'll write 6 over here. Let's print squares. Just remember to put it inside the curly braces, and you will create a set of squares of numbers from 1 to 5. Okay, so you can do everything. Remember one thing, that if you have set items, so no duplicates are allowed. Okay, other than that, everything is same as the list comprehension. Okay. Okay, so let's now do what? We'll just simply see the Python data structures comparison. So we are going to see, because now we have studied list also, we have studied tuple also, we have studied set also. Okay, we have seen set today only. So now we can do the difference analysis, okay, based on list, tuple, and set. So based on ordered, so list is ordered, tuple is ordered, set is unordered, so cross. Based on index, list is indexed, tuple is indexed, but set is not, it is unindexed, so cross. Duplicates in list and in tuple, duplicates are allowed. In sets, unique elements are there, it means duplicates are not allowed. Okay, based on mutability, list is mutable, tuple is immutable, set is also mutable. Okay, now one more thing which I have not added in this is that on the basis of checking with membership, okay, on the basis of checking with membership, is basically uh, set is more faster. Okay, we have seen that also using this beautiful example. Okay, now uh, the real life use cases of sets. Okay, so suppose if we have to remove duplicates from a list. Okay, So let's say we have a list nums. In that we have one, two, three, four, and four. Okay, and one more four. And now I have to do what? I have a situation that I want to remove all the duplicate. Means I have done some duplicate entries. Now I want to remove the duplicates. So there is a simple technique. What you can do, you can create a object. Okay, then you can use the list constructor. Inside the list constructor, you can use the set constructor and write the name of the list object. Okay, nums, and then print what? Then print unique. So you will see a updated list in which all the duplicates are removed and it remains a list only. Okay. So what we just did here, we just basically use the set function and put nums inside it. Okay. So it just does what? It just basically converted into a set, and because the nums object get converted into a set object, so all the properties of sets are applied to it. So duplicates are removed. Now we put the whole set function, set constructor, inside the list constructor. So whatever the result is given by this set constructor now is been again converted into a list. And when we are printing unique, we are getting a list only, but an updated list with all the duplicates item removed. Okay. So this is what you can perform. So this is one of the real life use cases of sets. Okay. This is how you can use it in different iterables. Now, guys, almost we have seen everything about sets, okay? So now tell me if you want to practice more questions, or or if you have any question regarding the class or regarding anything, you can just ask, okay? So if you have any question regarding programming, or you guys are confused at how to start programming, or from today's live session also, if there is any problem in sets, anything, so you can just ask in the chat, okay? Okay, David, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the codex examples. Yeah. Okay, bro. Thank you. Obviously, bro, we are learning Python, so we have to do programming. And to explain you guys, I have to use codes. So if you'll only discuss the theoretical part, then how you'll learn that how to code, okay? So that's why we have to see the codes to understand, to get a better perspective of how to write a code, how to create such objects in Python. Okay, and do you think AI era will give jobs to people with good pay without cutting jobs, just like TCS did now? See, bro, if I'll just tell you that you just can't have little knowledge about everything, okay? Because now that thing can be done by AI, okay? But if you have a deep understanding about a particular topic, let's say, let's take an example of Python only, okay? In Python only, there are huge amount of libraries, there are huge amount of works, there are huge amount of areas. So you can't be perfect in every area. So if you are perfect in a particular area, okay, in Python itself, so then AI can't cut your job. Means then you will be in the job, you will get good amount of money. Okay, you can make good amount of money from that. It will affect those people who are not updating. They are still they have still doing the same thing. Okay, you have to always upgrade yourself. If some new technology is coming, so you have to learn that technology. So if AI is there, if it is an AI era and we are using AI for every purpose, so then what we have to do, we have to learn, we have to also learn that thing. Okay, at how to create AI agents. And using Python you can almost do everything, so that is there. Okay guys, any other questions? You guys think that if you're getting problem in programming, you're not understanding any question, okay, anything, if you're facing problem in any of the live sessions, okay, now we have, I think, 5 to 6 live sessions we have taken, or 4 to 6 maybe. So in any of them, in any of the topics, if you have any problems, so just you can just ask now. It's simple, Anirudh. Okay, how to set up the ID that you have, it's very simple. um just download Anaconda Navigator, or let me just show you. Wait, just go and search for download Anaconda Navigator. Okay, just go on this website. Yeah, any of them you can go. Skip registration. Download it from here. Okay, just download it. After downloadation, after when you are downloaded, you have to just do what? When you are downloaded it, you have to basically open the navigator. When you are open, just you will get multiple softwares there. Okay, you have to just search for Jupyter Notebook, okay, or Notebook, and then you have to just click on the install button there, and it will open. Okay, it's very easy. Thank you. Any other questions from anyone? I hope you have uh try the way. Just download Anaconda Navigator. Try that way. If it is done, so good. If it is not, then there are other way also. Yeah, there will be some mistake when you have downloaded the Anaconda. No, just open it. If you'll open it, you will get an interface. Okay, in that interface you will get multiple softwares like Jupyter Notebook is there. Then there are many other options are also available. So you have to just search for Jupyter Notebook and you have to just install it. It's very simple. And if you're again getting a trouble, so I'll do what, I'll just create a video and I'll just upload it, okay? So it will be more easy for you, because there are, it's not the only way. There are other ways also to install Jupyter Notebook, but I am telling you the easiest way, okay? There is one more way in which you can open command prompt and you have to just write pip install Jupyter Notebook and your Jupyter Notebook will be installed right away. But in that there is a problem that whenever you have to open Jupyter Notebook, you have to each time open CMD first, okay? So you have to open CMD, you have to search their Jupyter Notebook, then Jupyter Notebook will be open. So yeah. Okay guys, if there are any other questions you can ask, or we'll end the stream, okay? Or if you guys want some more questions to practice, okay, about Python sets, so we can do that also. Just let me know in the chat what you guys want to do, okay? And if you want to ask questions, just ask it related any other topics. Uh, if not, then we'll end the session. So if you run the program in CMD, so it means you didn't get come to this interface, okay? If you're running the program in CMD, it means you have Python 3 point or whatever the version of Python you have. So you can directly run the program. That you can do. If you want this interface, then you have to install Jupyter Notebook. Okay. You have to write this. Open CMD. If you have successfully installed Anaconda, then I'm saying, okay, then you have to write this code. Okay. Open CMD and write pip install Jupyter Notebook, okay? Write in the same manner in which I have written. Pip space install space Jupyter space notebook. Yeah, it was a Python 3.13.5. Yeah. So then write this code, okay? Pip install Jupyter notebook and then see what we you are getting. Then our installation process will happen. It will download something, okay? And then at the end it will say successfully installed. And if you're facing some other errors, so this is also one way. But each time when you want to open Jupyter Notebook, so you have to open the CMD again, and then you have to write Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So after installation, if you want to open Jupyter Notebook, so you have to write like this. Only this. Okay. No other things. Just you have to write Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter space notebook, and then it will open in your Google browser or whatever your default browser is. It will open in that. If you want to avoid that step, then if you have downloaded Anaconda, so your navigator is not getting means it is not opening. What? Yeah, actually. it is a bit hectic also that each time you have to open CMD and then write Jupyter Notebook. It's better that you directly search for Navigator and launch it. So if you have installed Anaconda, then what's the problem? You're not able to, means your Anaconda Navigator is not opening, or what? See, if you'll download Anaconda Navigator, no, so two or three things get installed. So you have to open. I don't know if I have the Anaconda. Okay, so you will get one Anaconda PowerShell prompt, Miniconda 3. Okay, you will get one Anaconda prompt, Miniconda 3, and then you will get one Anaconda Navigator itself. Okay, so you don't have to open the PowerShell prompt or Anaconda prompt. Okay, or Miniconda 3. You have to open the Anaconda Navigator application. Yeah, that's completely fine if you're a completely beginner. I was also at some time in my life, I was also a beginner only. Just open the application, okay? Whenever, uh, just go on the start menu, search for Anaconda. You will get two, three options, okay? You will get Miniconda 3, Anaconda prompt, okay? So you don't have to open the terminals, okay? You have to open the application Anaconda Navigator, okay? And then only when you'll open that, then it is very easy. You have to just search for Jupyter Notebook out of these applications, okay? And then you have to just click on the install, or there will be a launch button. You have to just click on that. Okay, guys, that's all. And you try it. If it's if you're able to do it, then it's fine. Or in the next live session, just let me know. I'll just uh, record a video and upload it so you can then follow that steps. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining. Okay. I hope you have learned um, something about Python. So stay tuned up. We'll see you in the next live session. Till then, bye. Take care. So thank you, everyone. Bye.